What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's SM here, and today I'm breaking down my top 5 US stocks to buy right now. These are companies I've researched deeply for their long-term potential and market strength. Quick disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, this is for informational purposes only. Always do your own research before investing. My goal is to give you a solid starting point for your own investigation. I'll lay out my case for each pick, and you can dig deeper from there. Let's jump right into the first stock on my list. First up is Apple, ticker AAPL. When you think of Apple, you probably picture the iPhone, but this company is so much more than just a phone maker. Apple isn't just an iPhone company, it's built an entire ecosystem of products and services that keeps users loyal and spending year after year. Once you're in, everything syncs. Your iPhone, MacBook, Apple Watch, AirPods, and iCloud all work together seamlessly, making it hard to leave for another brand. This walled garden approach creates stable, recurring revenue streams, exactly what long-term investors crave. Every new device or service just pulls you deeper into the Apple universe. Financially, Apple is a powerhouse, massive profits, a fortress-like balance sheet, and a mountain of cash reserves that most companies can only dream of. That cash isn't just sitting around, it fuels Apple's relentless drive to innovate. Think custom silicon chips, cutting-edge AR headsets, and maybe even a future Apple car. Apple also rewards shareholders with regular dividends and some of the most aggressive stock buybacks in the market, returning billions to investors every year. But the real story now is services. App Store, Apple Music, iCloud, Apple Pay, and Apple TV Plus are all growing fast, and they're becoming a bigger part of Apple's business. Services have much higher margins than hardware, which means every dollar earned here boosts Apple's overall profitability even more. The Apple brand itself commands premium pricing and inspires a level of customer loyalty that competitors just can't match. People line up for new products year after year, and with new product categories on the horizon, like the rumored Apple Car or advanced AR headsets, Apple could open up entirely new markets. Even as a mature company, Apple's core business remains incredibly strong, and expansion into massive markets like India offers huge, untapped growth potential. Of course, there are risks. Regulatory scrutiny and fierce competition are always looming, but Apple's track record, brand power, and resources make it a tough company to bet against. For me, Apple is a foundational stock, stable, innovative, and still growing even after all these years. It's not the fastest grower out there, but it's a blue chip with real staying power, the kind you can count on through market ups and downs. If you want a blend of stability and growth, Apple absolutely deserves a spot in your portfolio. It's a rare mix that's hard to find. The company's ability to adapt, reinvent itself, and expand into new areas is truly unmatched in the tech world. Even with risks, Apple's powerful ecosystem and financial strength make it a compelling long-term investment for almost any investor. It's a stock I'm happy to hold for years to come, confident that it will keep delivering value over time. The combination of sticky products, fast-growing services, and relentless innovation is something you just don't see anywhere else. Apple's story is far from over. In fact, it feels like the next chapter is just beginning. That's why it's my first pick, and why I believe it belongs at the top of any long-term investor's list. Let's move on to the next stock. Next up is Microsoft, ticker symbol MSFT, a company that's become almost synonymous with innovation and adaptability in the tech world. Once known primarily for Windows and Office, Microsoft has completely reinvented itself over the past decade, emerging as a true powerhouse in both cloud computing and artificial intelligence. Its cloud platform, Azure, is now second only to Amazon's AWS, and it's growing at an impressive pace, capturing more and more of the enterprise market every year. What really sets Microsoft apart is its unmatched integration. Azure works seamlessly with Office 365, Windows, Teams, and a host of other products, making it the go-to choice for businesses looking for a unified digital ecosystem. The company's shift to subscription models like Microsoft 365 has transformed its revenue streams, creating steady, high-margin recurring income that's less vulnerable to economic swings. But Microsoft isn't just about business software. Gaming is a major growth engine too. With Xbox, Game Pass, and the blockbuster Activision Blizzard acquisition, Microsoft is now at the very center of the global gaming industry. Financially, Microsoft is rock solid, delivering consistent growth, strong profit margins, and rewarding shareholders with buybacks and a steadily rising dividend. The company is also making bold bets on artificial intelligence, partnering with OpenAI and embedding cutting-edge AI features across its entire product lineup. This isn't just hype. AI is already delivering real value in tools like Copilot, which helps users work smarter in Office apps, and Bing, which now boasts advanced AI-powered search. Microsoft's business is impressively diversified, spanning cloud, software, gaming, professional networking with LinkedIn, and even cybersecurity. That means resilience in tough times and multiple avenues for future growth, no matter how the tech landscape shifts. The transformation under CEO Satya Nadella is widely regarded as one of the most successful in corporate history, turning Microsoft into a forward-thinking, agile giant. Today, Microsoft stands as a leader in cloud, AI, and enterprise software, setting the pace for the entire industry. It's a blue-chip stock that offers both stability and significant growth potential, making it a favorite among long-term investors. For investors, Microsoft is a core holding, well-positioned for the future, with a track record of adapting and thriving in every era of technology. That's why Microsoft is my second pick. Let's keep going and see what's next. Third on my list is Alphabet, ticker Google. Google Search dominates the global market, generating massive ad revenue. YouTube is a media giant driving both ad and subscription revenue. Android powers most of the world's smartphones, keeping users in Google's ecosystem. Alphabet's other bets like Waymo and Verily are high-risk, high-reward plays on the future. AI is a core strength. Google's research leads the industry, and products like Gemini keep it at the forefront. Google Cloud is growing fast, especially in data analytics and machine learning. Financially, Alphabet is strong, huge cash reserves, buybacks, and consistent profitability. The company is diversified across search, ads, cloud, and future tech. Main risk? Regulatory scrutiny. But Alphabet has the resources to adapt. The combination of stable cash cows and moonshot projects makes Alphabet unique. You get both present-day dominance and exposure to future breakthroughs. For long-term growth, Alphabet is hard to beat. It's a stock that balances stability with innovation. If you want exposure to AI, digital ads, and next-gen tech, Alphabet is a top choice. The company's reach and ambition are unmatched. That's why it's my third pick. Let's move to number 4. Next up, Amazon. Amazon, ticker AMZN, has redefined shopping, cloud computing, and more. Its e-commerce business is massive, with Prime driving loyalty and repeat purchases. The third-party marketplace and fulfillment by Amazon are high-margin, scalable businesses. But the real profit engine is AWS, Amazon Web Services, which leads the cloud industry and funds Amazon's growth. AWS's cash flow lets Amazon invest aggressively in new areas. Amazon's ad business is now bigger than YouTube's, adding another high-margin revenue stream. The company is expanding into groceries, entertainment, and smart devices, embedding itself in daily life. Its logistics network rivals traditional shippers, giving Amazon control and new business opportunities. Risks include regulatory scrutiny and fierce competition, but Amazon's diversification is a major buffer. When you buy Amazon, you're getting e-commerce, cloud, ads, logistics, and more. The company's culture of innovation and long-term thinking sets it apart. For growth-oriented investors, Amazon is a compelling choice. It's not just a retailer, it's a tech conglomerate. The potential for continued expansion is huge. That's why Amazon is my fourth pick. Let's wrap up with the final stock. Last but not least, Tesla. Tesla, ticker TSLA, is easily the most controversial pick on this list, and for good reason. It's a company that sparks passionate debate among investors, analysts, and even casual observers. It's not just an EV company, it's a bold bet on the future of energy, artificial intelligence, and transportation. Tesla's ambitions stretch far beyond simply making electric cars. It's about reshaping entire industries. Tesla leads the global EV market, with the Model 3 and Model Y ranking among the world's best-selling cars year after year. These vehicles have become icons of the electric revolution, setting new standards for performance and range. Manufacturing innovations like the Giga Press have allowed Tesla to cut costs, boost efficiency, and scale production at a pace that rivals struggle to match. Their factories are often seen as technological marvels in their own right. The supercharger network gives Tesla a unique edge, making long-distance EV travel practical and convenient. It's also opening up new revenue streams as Tesla begins to let other automakers use its charging infrastructure. Tesla's energy business, solar panels, Powerwall home batteries, and Megapack grid storage, targets the booming renewable market. This side of the business is growing fast and could one day rival the car segment in importance. The big upside? Full self-driving. If Tesla cracks autonomous driving, it could unlock entirely new business models and revenue streams. Tesla's AI and data collection aim to make robotaxis a reality, potentially disrupting the ride-hailing industry and changing how we think about car ownership. If they succeed, it could transform transportation as we know it and create massive value for shareholders, possibly on a scale we haven't seen before. Tesla is also developing its own AI chips and supercomputers, with ambitions that go far beyond cars. Think robotics, automation, and even artificial general intelligence. The Optimus robot project is just one example of how Tesla is pushing boundaries. But the risks are high. Competition is fierce, timelines for autonomy are uncertain, and the stock is famously volatile. Regulatory hurdles and technological challenges could slow progress. Much depends on Elon Musk's vision and execution. His leadership is both a major asset and a source of unpredictability, as his decisions can move the stock dramatically. The valuation is steep, so you're paying for future potential, not just current profits. Investors are betting that Tesla will continue to innovate and dominate in multiple sectors. But the risk-reward profile is unique. If Tesla delivers on its promises, the upside is huge. Few companies offer this kind of asymmetric potential. It's not a safe blue-chip play, but for high-risk, long-term investors, it's a shot at explosive growth. You need to be comfortable with volatility and uncertainty. Tesla is swinging for the fences in multiple industries, from cars to energy to robotics and even AI. If you believe in their vision and can stomach the ride, it's a stock to watch closely and consider for a high-conviction portfolio slot. That's why Tesla rounds out my top 5. It's a company that could define the next decade. Let's wrap up with some final thoughts. Here's my conclusion. That's my breakdown of the top 5 US stocks I'm buying right now. We covered Apple, Microsoft, Alphabet, Amazon, and Tesla, each a leader with unique strengths. These picks range from stable blue chips to high-growth innovators. Remember, always do your own research and invest according to your goals and risk tolerance. If you found this helpful, hit like and subscribe for more. Drop your favorite stocks in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Don't just follow anyone's picks blindly, build a portfolio that fits you. The goal is steady, sustainable wealth over time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and happy investing.